Hello everyone and welcome as we are diving back into my favorite game. We're playing Hyperborea tonight, and I am super excited to be coming back to Hyperborea. After a long hiatus because of me traveling and blah blah blah, I put out the bat signal and some people answered, and tonight we are playing Hyperborea. We're going to be level 1 and we're going to be playing through a module, Rats in the Walls, signed by Jeff Talanian. So I've owned this for a couple years. I love this adventure. I've never got to run it, so I'm super excited to be running this for the first time tonight. And we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Again, my name is Trevor. I'll be the GM for tonight. Before we jump over,
you'll be playing this with inspiration if it's signed.
See, we're inspired. There we go. And for those of you who don't know, you can also buy the game and all this at Hyperborea.tv. The game creator, Jeff Talanian, is super cool, and if you ask him, he'll even sign it for you. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and meet some of our players tonight. So introduce yourself, tell us where you are, and tell us who you are playing tonight. We'll start with our DC Comics fan. Well, actually, we have two DC Comics fans, but we'll start with the one over here with the longer hair. Tell us who you are, where you are, and who you're playing.
Hey, my name's Danny. I live in Atlanta, and it's where Trevor and Chris are from, but they decided to leave me. Well, that's okay. I am playing a Celt berserker named Torkin MacLachlan.
Torkin. So we've got Torkin, and he'll be playing a level 1 Celt berserker. Nice.
I've always wanted to play a berserker, so let's.
Well, you rolled great stats, so we got to roll a berserker in there. All right. So he's in Atlanta. All right. So in this below me in the black with the headphones. Tell us who you are, where you are, and who you're playing.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brian. I'm also known as BG33 on the Discord. I will be playing Nukilik. An Eskimo purloiner, also a dirge of Cthulhu. So it should be
awesome. I love that. All right, so Eskimo purloiner, and he chose for his D to be Cthulhu, and he has the musician background, so he's the dirge of Cthulhu. Love it.
And we're coming to you from beautiful Northern California.
It's not on fire there right now, is it?
Just down south, man.
Just down south
right now.
All right. And then our friend all the way down. Tell us who you are, where you are, who you playing.
Hey, I'm Chris Bradley, Austin, Texas, older brother of Trevor Bradley, and I am super stoked to be playing with BG33, Danny, and being led with inspiration by Trevor Bradley. And I am playing Troppin, who is a Celtic scout whose background is a mortician, actually, which is pretty awesome in the random tables of this life. So I'm stoked.
I love how you're like a thief class mortician, so we're not going to say that you're a grave robber, but it sounds like you're a grave robber.
Yeah, it's just like, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. What's over there?
It's funny. You roll the dice randomly, and the stories just kind of tell themselves.
You couldn't make his stuff up.
It's great.
I love version 3 of Hyperborea. I love the tables.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to be playing stuff.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be playing these beautiful books. So we'll be playing those tonight. I do have the screen behind me. I'll swing over there in case I need to look up something really quick. But from there, let's go ahead and we're going to dive in. So I'm going to change our screen. Okay, so now we're ready to dive in. We've got our players ready. We're going to dive into Hyperborea. And let me go ahead and kick on some music. We are playing some Zothique music, some Clark Ashton Smith inspired music, given to us by our friend over at Altrusion Grace Media, has allowed us to roll with some of his music. So we're going to get that started. Cool. We're going to kick that up here in just a minute to kind of give us some ambience, some sound as we dive into Hyperborea. For those of you who have never got the pleasure to play Hyperborea, what Hyperborea is a lost, forgotten land from old Earth that the gods took and flung out into space. It's this hexagonal map that's kind of floating around Saturn, and the gods kind of do a lot of strange, weird things, and the people that live there have a hard time surviving, to say the least. But it is ruled by Vikings and Celts and Cimmerians, and they all try to eke out their life and their existence. and we are going to be diving in to this wonderful, wonderful setting of Hyperborea. So where we're going to be starting off is in Cromarium. Now, Cromarium is the biggest city-state of Hyperborea. It is the biggest civilization. It is old. It's a city-state that was actually founded by maybe someone who was here before, then taken over by Hyperboreans, which is like an ancient race, and then now it's mainly ruled by the Cimmerians and the Celts, and everyone else have kind of come in, and now it's kind of become a hub of activity in Hyperborea. So with that, I do want to kind of go ahead and dive in. Now, this is different for me. I don't run a lot of modules. I've always run my own game. I'll maybe get inspiration from modules, but I'm excited to run this module. It's very well written, so I'm excited. So, let me go ahead and read our intro here. All right. So, renowned is the city-state of Cromarium, the most culturally disparate city in all of Hyperborea. In Cromarium, one can enter almost any watering hole and expect to encounter Vikings, Celts, Eskimos, Picts, Amazons, and Cimmerians, drinking and mingling. Occasionally seen as a gaunt Hyperborean garbed in mail or a dusky-skinned Ixian caped in tattered velvet. Local fishermen and sailors of mixed ancestry also flock to Cromarian's dockside taverns. They drink before launch, and upon return, bitter ale, rancid whiskey, and sometimes an expensive bottle of pomegranate wine, if the sea provides bountiful. Notwithstanding, the tavern called Silvery Eel appears vacant this evening. As your party drop your gear to the floor and seat yourselves at a battered table of pine, something seems amiss. A middle-aged barkeep stokes the fire and then approaches your table. You notice that he darts nervous glances at the walls and ceilings, his hands trembling and his brow glistens. How can I help you?" he queries, forcing a smile. Meantime, a door behind the bar creaks open for a moment, affording you a glimpse of a scrawny young woman observing your group. Her eyes are hung with dark circles as she regards you with a haunted expression. So, let's go ahead and so we know where we are, and let's go ahead and move the party into the Silvery Eel. Now, your party has traveled a good bit. You've fallen a little bit of hard time. You've come here looking for work, looking for coin. This party seems, maybe, just looking over your character sheets, that may be a little bit of a nefarious group, since we have a scout and a purloiner, both kind of leaning towards the shadier sides of things, and then you have your berserker, who's the brute. So, I'm not really sure what the makeup of this party is, but I feel like this is a pretty rough group. You've come into Cromarium, you sit down here, you're at the Silver Eel, you have the barkeep come in, asking, what can I do for you? This place, unlike the other tavern, seems pretty dead. You smell some food, they've got cold ale and things, but it's not bustling like the other taverns here on the docks.
What's your name, lad?
My name is Zeal. My name is Zeal. Zeal Vuntos. I haven't seen you around these parts.
I smell food. Is that yours, or is that the busy, bustling neighborhood bar behind us?
Here's a picture of Zeal Vuntos. He goes, we can definitely get you some food. We have fish. Would you like fish? I also believe we have some squid.
I'll take fish. What about you, my friends?
You have swine on the menu.
Sadly, no. It was
Fish it is.
spoiled in some way. But yes, fish. We have fresh cod.
Also, who's the scarecrow giving us the evil eye from the back?
Please, it's my daughter. Be kind, sir.
Smooth move.
Is she the serving wench?
Yes, and you do see a couple of other serving wenches, as you say it, walking about. But Ernesto, she seems kind of really frail, malnourished. It might be the best word. As she kind of comes forward, you can tell that. I mean, she is beautiful. Let me pull her up for you so we can showcase her as well. Okay. So Ernesto comes forward wearing, she's frail, but she's also got these massive furs and things on. It's towards the end of the yearly cycle of Hyperborea, so it's very cold, very dark right now this time of year in the season. And she comes out and she looks very skittish as you see her kind of fumbling about, trying to get your drinks and things together.
Ernesto, may we also buy you a meal?
That would be most kind, good sir.
Put it on my tab.
Zeal
and
goes,
3 drinks for my friends here.
That's
and
quite,
myself.
That's quite generous of you. I'll put it together. Thank you for visiting.
What's with the heebie-jeebies you got going there? I know Nuke and Trap are really good-looking fellas, but you don't need to be nervous around them.
No, it's just, most of the clientele has run out. We've fallen on hard times here. I'm just happy that you're here to eat and to stay.
Glad to be here. The less people, the better.
It is hard to imagine this place being so empty with such a welcoming ambiance.
Yeah, he goes over and soaks the fire.
Squid and rotted whiskey, please.
and he goes, oh, right. So he goes, he starts talking to some of the others. And he goes, no, everything is perfectly fine here. But as he brings it, he kind of sits down at the table and he brings the drinks. Now he's looking over at our large.
He sits at our table.
Yeah, he's sitting at the table with you as he brings you the drinks.
Neighborly.
Yeah, and he goes, I have a question. And he's looking over the big Celt berserker here, Torkin. He goes, you look like a fighting man.
I've been accused of it.
He goes, well, I must confess, not all is well. There is something dreadfully wrong. Yeah.
Does it involve us getting our food on time?
No. You can have your food. It's just, and as you look about, you notice a lot of the walls have patches over them. Like there's been a lot of repair work. He goes, well, you see, and I promise the food we bring you is fresh, but we've had a bit of a rat problem.
And
And
every tutorial in every RPG, I like it.
He goes,
a bit of a rat problem.
Yes.
I'm going to look around. What do I see on the walls? Do I look around? Do I see any feces?
No, everything seems fine. It smells good. You've been in much dirtier, dingier places, but you do see a lot of makeshift repairs to holes in the walls.
Well, I would have to say that if you have a problem with the vermin, you guys have done a good job cleaning it, and I'm going to take your word on it being the food being fresh and the ale being cold. How can we help?
He looks over at Ernesto, and Ernesto kind of nods. He pulls out a pearl necklace, a very exquisite pearl necklace, and he goes, "Listen, this was my wife's before she passed, and if you would agree to help get rid of this infestation, you can have this. It's a family heirloom. It's quite valuable."
My good Zill, is there lodging in this place, or is this just a bar, like a tavern?
We have rooms up top, yes, and it's more for our quarters, but you're more than welcome to stay. We have an extra room that you could have. Sure, and he pulls out a key to the top floor. He goes, "You please make yourselves at home as you go about and try to ascertain what the issue is. We've tried our best, and I'll be honest, others have tried."
Is there a basement?
There is. There's a stores where we store things. Yes.
What say you, Trap and Nuke?
Has this affected your neighbors, or is this just this building?
It seems to be just this building. A Hyperborean was in here last week. I spoke to him about it, and he kind of arrogant pricks, the Hyperboreans. He told me that of course this place is cursed, and he seemed to think that this was built here before. I asked him to tell me more, but he just told me I was just an ignorant person, and he wouldn't tell me what was the issue. But I believe he's still about. He's on one of those ships. He came in as a sailor, but he seemed to know something, but he wouldn't divulge that information. I did try to hire someone else. It turned out to be a thief that was looking for money as well, but he failed in his endeavor.
Fail as in...
Has this always been a problem, or has this been a recent problem?
It seems to be recent since I took over some time ago.
How did this man fail? Did he just never show back up?
Oh no, he died. We found his corpse in the cellar.
Well, that changes things. Okay.
Now, listen, I'll give you the pearls, but I'll also... He had something on him that was rather valuable. Nesta, bring me his shield. Bring me his shield. And so Nesta goes and gets out, comes back with this very nice bronze shield. As you bring it, you've not seen something this exquisite before. He comes and this is finely made, and I believe it is lightly enchanted. You can take this as down payment. You just take it. If you help us get rid of the rats, it'll be worth it.
What say you, fellas?
And here's your shield.
Nice work.
What do you think we can get for that shield?
Well, if it is enchanted, as he says, we will need someone.
It is a
who knows
magic
that.
shield.
I mean, is that something you'd want to keep?
It's a +1 small shield.
Could I use that with the axe?
Not with your axe. No, you've got a two-hander, but both the thieves could wear it, or the purloiner and the
nice.
scout could both use it.
Is it a small shield, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take it, Chris.
All right, well, I had one, but it's not magic.
No, this will drop your AC by 1.
This is an upgrade, dude. Of
Yeah,
course, the
but
children
It's
in
an
my
upgrade
village.
If my shorts are full of rats, it may not be worth it. Do we have any kind of spells or anything? I'm not a spell person. I don't know anything about killing rats, but with hand axes, that sounds like a lot of work.
Haven't seen a hex yet that could withstand the axe.
There are many things that can avoid the cold iron, but I believe if we just have a normal rat infestation, it should be nothing that we can't handle.
And who was
Blue
this
Ghost.
sailor who dropped this information and then just left?
Hyperborea, and I believe he was on... And Nesta, what ship did he say he was from? Oh, the Bergbreaker. It's the large one out in the harbor. I believe he was on that ship. He came in with the lot of them.
Nesta, are those beers quality here?
The beers?
Just
The ale?
checking. Yes.
Yes.
The ale, has it arrived?
Yes,
okay,
it
just
has.
checking. All right. I'm going to investigate the ale. Is there anything that makes it look like it's been
No, it looks good.
tainted?
No,
No tainted ale?
it's not
No
tainted
rat
ale.
piss?
Nope.
No smell of vermin?
Smells great.
All right. I'll start drinking it.
So you have the key to the upstairs, in case you want to investigate up there. He says that the rat problem is gone upstairs. There was a death upstairs as well.
Funtas, are you telling us we shouldn't sleep on the job?
Well, there was a small child that died on the second floor.
So
Fortunately,
you didn't hire the child?
Oh no, it was kin.
Oh.
One of my kin,
Ooh.
and
Oh,
my wife.
I'm sorry
she
to laugh.
hung herself over the affair. We are in dire straits.
Holy moly! Holy mocha! Whoa! Can how's that fish? Is it on its way?
It's here.
Oh, perfect. I just want to get
Yes,
a
that
meal
was-
in. It's been a long
Now,
day.
I will tell you this: as a mortician, you have fenced a lot of jewels and things, and you know that necklace is worth a lot. It might fetch 1,000 to 2,000 gold.
Oh. All right. May I
Hello.
see this necklace? He said that he was giving it to us already.
No, upon completion, he would give you the pearls. The shield
Alright,
you
may
may
I
have
see it?
now.
Ventos, let me take a look at these pearls, please.
He slides the pearls over. Ernesto seems hesitant for you to take it. It seems like a family heirloom.
No, I'm gonna give it right back. I just want to take a look at it, and then I pull out like a little monocle type thing.
I like it. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm like, this is legit. Like, this could take care of us for like a year
Yeah.
or more.
Or more. Yeah. It's
Easy.
Yeah.
So,
Or a solid bender for a week.
I was about
Yes.
to say the way Nuke drinks. That's a good couple weeks.
A normal person a year, or a really good time carousing in the city for about a week.
I can't help it if I like to bet on the seal races.
I don't want to speak for my friends. I think the payment is more than adequate, and I think it speaks to the fact that the danger is probably more than you're even letting on to with a couple of the deaths. Is there a time of day? I mean, when do these attacks happen?
Oh, Ernesto, she comes out as she's bringing you more like biscuits, and she lays them down. She goes, "They mostly come out at night, mostly."
Well, I dare say.
It's night, right?
Yeah.
It's nighttime, right?
Put her in charge.
I'm gonna grab
Sorry.
some biscuits.
Anytime I
I'm gonna
can quote aliens in a game, you gotta, right?
grab, like 2 biscuits, and it's like we can eat while we look. Let's head upstairs.
Okay.
Wait. These biscuits are fantastic. Did you
Yes.
make these?
They're like cheese biscuits. It's like those Red Lobster biscuits. They're just
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah, these are
yeah.
really great.
Ernesto has a
These are
hidden
really
talent
tasty.
for kneading bread.
Ernesto, I see that in your eyes you have the look of despondence, like a Waffle House graveyard waitress. I understand. I was like, here, I hand her, Nukilik hands her a small pamphlet and says, the great grandfather Cthulhu can help you in this. Please, do some reading.
He goes,
And then
she opens it and it's just like flunk, flunk, the language of Cthulhu, right? Okay. He goes, "Oh, thank you. I'll look over it." With that, you take your biscuits and you want to head upstairs.
Yeah, I mean it's like,
Nucky
I'm
stuffed
so
a biscuit under the fur.
I've handed the pearls back to Buntos, and I say, we'll agree to investigate for a day, and we'll commit to the wager after a night. I want to know what I'm getting into before I agree to anything. We'll pay for the first night.
Okay. So you have the shield, and inside the shield there is an inscription.
Okay, so I take a look at it.
It says, "To shed the light, simply speak my name." And under it, it's Clar Cashton.
Clark Ashton.
When you say that, it emits a light.
Ooh. All right. So I do that immediately, and does it get brighter in here?
Yes, it's like you've got a full-on torchlight with the shield.
Rad. I'm gonna take it upstairs.
It's
check
great
out
for
the,
thieves to have a giant beacon of light
yes.
on them.
I'm right here if you need me.
Right. All right. So you guys head upstairs. You've got 3 bedrooms upstairs. You've got like a master, a side, and then a smaller, what looks to be, used to be maybe a nursery that's open.
Oh Lord, we're in a tomb.
No, that's later.
We're in a restaurant tomb.
what do you see?
Where are y'all going? Which room? You've got the master
nursery.
bedroom. You've got a side bedroom, and then
I heard
nursery.
dead kid. Let's go to the nursery.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look in there. As soon as the door opens and creaks, you hear a scurrying about in the room.
Not sleeping in here.
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, there's a scurrying. Brian, give me a D6 roll.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
No, Cthulhu.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Cthulhu,
Good job.
help us.
All right. You being quiet and adept, you're like kind of sitting by the door, and when he opens the door, you hear the scurrying, and for a half a second, you see what looks to be a 2.5, maybe 3 foot long rat scurry from one side of the room to the other, and gets ready to leech back to jump. Because you rolled that, your surprise is so well. Like you have the alertness feat. You're able to see that and say you're going to get an action. In fact, the entire party will get an action before it gets to go. So before we get initiative, this thing's about to launch at you. The party gets to go. Who has the best dexterity? I believe it's Brian.
My dex is 12.
Yeah, 7.
You're 17, so you see this thing scurry. You can make a quick action. So let's go ahead. We'll jump into just a little bit. We're going to keep this theater of the mind. You're upstairs. You do see one rat scurry to the side.
Oh, goodness. All right, we are going to we're gonna pop off a short bow.
Okay, so you had the bow in your hand. You see it. You just quickly take a shot. So
Yeah.
just real quick, take a shot.
Yeah, let's
So
take
go
a
to your
shot.
character sheet. Let's make an attack.
Yes, sir.
I didn't see the roll. The dice come up on the table, so we need to fix that. But you rolled really good. That's an 18. So you do hit it. It was as it leapt up in the air. The arrow flies. It pierces its throat. It falls to the ground dead. Completely knocked it out. Now, as soon as the two of you see that, you see 2 more running across the room. You'll both get actions on these as they're both like running towards. One's running towards the body that just fell. The other one's running towards the door.
I'm going to throw a hand axe at the one at the door.
You do hit it. You throw the axe. It hits its shoulder. Part of its arm falls off. It starts spewing blood, but it's still kind of crawling across the floor. But there is a blood trail as it's still. It's very serious about trying to get to you. With that, Torkin, our berserker, you've got an action before we go to initiative.
I'm going to slam it.
You just like stand aside, and you grab the axe, try to put it down.
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
All right.
All right, your axe drops to the ground. You like splinter the floor. Part of the floor just explodes as you drop your giant great axe to the floor. With that, we're now going to roll initiative. So let's let Chris give us a D6 roll. High roll here, so you just roll a D6. First, before we roll initiative, sorry, when we get back into Hyperborea, everyone make an announcement about what you're going to do. Then we're going to roll initiative, and we'll kind of roll it out. So with that, to set the scene, you guys are all kind of crowded in the door. At this point, Torkin has stepped forward into the door with his axe on the ground. You've got one rat that was going towards the body, now looking at the party. Another rat missing one of its front arms, dragging itself towards you, intent on just getting it with his little teeth. And with that, let's get some announcements. So, Torkin, what are you going to do? Danny?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were rolling.
We're not rolling yet. We're going to
Okay.
announce, then we're going to roll.
I'm going to swing again.
All right, so you're going to pull the axe up and swing, and melee, I guess, the one that's closest to you. Brian, what's, is it Nukilik?
Yeah, Nukilik.
Nukilik. Sorry, Nukilik.
Yep.
The Eskimo.
Yes, sir. We are going to missile.
Okay, so you're going to shoot another arrow. Okay. And what is...
Troppin is going to use his new shield.
To bash it?
No, to defend as it's coming towards my face.
Okay, you're just going to hide behind your shield. Love it. Okay.
Yep.
So you're taking a defensive stance, and with that, Chris, give me a
they're on one side, he's going this. He's on the other side. I'm in the middle. Like what?
Yeah. Okay.
And
gotcha.
I can do Clark Ashton and light it up so they can see a little bit.
I like it, like a flashbang grenade in the room. Just I love it. Okay. With that, all right. So with that, Chris, give me a D6 roll. You want to roll high on this?
Nice.
Not high
Ooh.
enough?
It is. Again, we're going to go. So this is going to be melee missile magic, which we don't have any magic. So melee's going to be top. We're going to go with Danny. Danny, you do your action at first, so you make your attack.
All right.
That is going to annihilate the rat. You pull it back. You pull your axe back up, and now that you're fully in the room, you don't have to worry about hitting the door frame. You slam down. You kill the rat. You cleave it in twain, and with that, you've got one more rat coming. We're going to move over to our missile attack. So with that, Brian, if you want to take your shot. Hang on. That is enough to hit. You do hit. The arrow hits the side of the rat. It falls to the dead. All the rats are now dead. As the three of you now move in, and now you get to actually see what the problem is. We're not talking about rats. These are like ROUSs, rodents of unusual size. They're like 2.5, 3 foot long. These are some big frickin' rats.
This reminds me of that adventure we had in NIM.
yeah.
All the 80s references are coming out.
Yeah.
Great reference.
Can you see our big rat? Big red eyes, gnarly teeth. These don't look like regular rats. I mean, their eyes are actually lit up.
That's lit.
Dude,
That is
nightmare
lit.
fuel.
It is
That's
lit. It is nightmare
So
fuel.
awful.
That's so fucking awful, dude.
Okay.
What say you, Trap?
So-
Is there any credence to this curse business, or are these just really messed up rats?
I'm more thinking about our hotel bill with what you just did to their floors.
Hey, we just killed 3 of these things. They owe us.
I know. I want to look in the holes that he just created in the floor.
Yeah.
So that first one, you said he splintered the floor wide
Yeah,
open.
yeah. You can look
so-
down into the kitchen.
I'd like to. Oh yeah. Do I see any varmint activity in the floors?
No, not in the floor, because you can actually see down on the first floor.
Oh wow. I'm gonna just stick my head in and be like, nothing to see here. We're all fine here.
How are you?
How are you? Accommodations are very nice.
Can I get a pillow? Can I get a pillow sent up?
Get a pillow set up. Can we get another order of biscuits up here?
Right. All right. With that, what else do you guys want to say? You're looking through the floor. What's our scout doing? What's Nukilik?
Nukilik is going to inspect some of first go retrieve my arrows. But I'm also as I go to step up and retrieve my arrows, I'm going to pull out my silver dagger just to have it on the ready and just kind of go over and these animals are interesting to me because of course there's something that
Yeah, I agree with you, and I'm going to come over there with you with my little hand axe and utilize my mortician skills as you're pulling that arrow out. I'm going to just slit it right open from here down to its vag area,
Neck to nuts. Got it.
neck to nuts,
No.
and just take
Brian,
a look.
roll 2d6 for me real quick.
oh sweet baby. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh boy. You said 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
One's for neck, one's for the nut.
You retrieve one of the arrows. The other one broke.
Okay.
All right, so I am using my mortician skills, and using the light from.
They just look like
the-
really giant rats. You don't notice
There's
anything.
nothing unique about it.
No, other than just really big rats. Very odd. That you haven't seen anything this big before.
They're not wearing anything clothing wise.
No, they're in the nude.
Okay,
In the buff.
they're totes nude guys. All right, so no intelligence that would craft their own
No,
clothing.
no. Just giant feral rats.
Fantastic. Well, I guess I can declare this room is clean, and we can go check out that's another Radies reference.
Right.
This house is clean. Let's go check out the next room.
All right, the next room over, you look over, you see the master bedroom door is open. You start heading in that
Is
direction.
This where he normally sleeps? Or is this an extra room?
This is the master bedroom. This is where the owner sleeps.
Alright. So he's not up there?
No, he's giving you guys free range to investigate.
Right. Alright, so I'm gonna Clark Ashton with my the light as we pop in to begin with. So I'm just gonna pop the door open and hit it with some light. Do we surprise anything?
Give me a D6 roll, Chris.
Okie doke.
No, you look around, you don't see anything in the room.
Do we smell anything?
You do smell. There is a pungent smell in this room.
Did I smell it on our server?
No.
Someone crapped the bed, and I don't think it was the owner.
All right, with that, Brian, what are you doing? Nukilik.
Let's see. What's Nucky gonna do? All right, Nukilik is I'm going to notch an arrow.
Okay.
And I'm going to creep silently and look for a spot inside the room that I can get into and hide. And,
okay. Roll a D6.
And just survey.
And you kind of scurry to the corner of the room. Give me a D6 roll.
Just kind of back, kind of going in on point or whatever. D6. Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Ooh. As you walk in, your foot steps down on one of the boards, and it sounds hollow under your foot.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
You reach back and you look down. You believe it's a false floor.
I look over. I look over to. I look over to Trappin. Trappin, I believe we have something hidden underneath us. This floor is set on something false. There's something not right with this floor.
I think we have the biggin. Take a look. Biggin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay, you go to do that, and before you do that, you look down. It can easily be slid open. It's just a secret compartment.
Oh,
okay.
Too late. Here it is.
As the light of the shield comes over, you stop. Whoa! Hang on.
Wait.
Just slide it. Just slide it. Not.
You're like, really?
Right. So there is a dusty book hidden under the slab of the floor.
This looks like some crap you guys are into.
Let's check for traps.
That is a question. What is the intelligence of the party?
I am at a big 11.
You can read. No. Both of you guys can read. Yeah, totally fine. Yeah.
So he's gonna check for traps before we read it.
Went to JC for 8 years, so he's pretty smart. He's got an 8 intelligence.
That's average here. That's fine. That's fine.
Community school.
All right.
What means
State college,
Torkin, you reach down, you grab the book, and you start looking at it. It looks like a diary from a previous owner. And it just talks about, the beginning of it just talks about people coming and going. It's towards the end of the book that you start fumbling through, you're skimming, and you see something about rats. And you start saying, oh, he had a rat problem. And he starts talking about the things that he did to try to get rid of the rats. And one of the things that he did was he went and got a collection of cats to hunt the rats. And he talks and he goes through and it lists the names of the cats. There was Sam, Clever, Betty Bob, and Mouse. And each of those cats seemed to have met a horrible demise. And he notes how Mouse, who was named such because he was such a good micer, seemed to have met quite a horrible demise. They only found its head. Again, in the basement.
Well, if you get regular cats going up against 3 feet rats,
Yeah.
I can see how that could happen. I could see. And it said in the basement. They ended up in the basement. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe, of course.
Now, there's another passage in here. He talks about having strange dreams and a visage of some type of demon woman that seemed to speak to him in his dreams.
Well, does it say like what it was saying or alluding to, or
The last page of it only says Nagara, Gnagara.
GNA? GNRA?
Gnagara.
Okay. Either of you ever heard this name?
I don't think so.
I don't believe I've come across this name before.
Would any of us have any reason to know this? I am a minor.
No. I thought you were... How old are you?
No, a minor.
A minor. Sorry. Pickaxe.
Well, the name doesn't sound Celt.
What's the Eskimo? You're a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And then a mortician. I'm going to say no. I don't think anyone here knows anything about that name.
It seems like these rats have us going round and round.
Like a record?
Love will find a way. Just give it time.
There you go. So with that, what would you guys like to do?
Sorry, had to do that.
Shall we check the last room? And this is the master bedroom, right?
That was the master, yeah. As you go into the last room, you see in here on the side of the... This looks to be Ernesto's room. There is sitting atop the dresser, seems to be a carved idol of a toad. You do know this as Sethakwa, which is a pretty famous deity that's worshipped here in Cromarium.
Is this an evil deity?
Depends on who you ask. It's this squat toad god, Sethakwa.
Nukilik kind of walks by, surveying the room, notices the false idol, kind of just taps it to go face down, and then he kind of goes over and sniffs her pillow. Just creepily.
It smells like biscuits.
Oh, she had me a cheese biscuit. Okay?
It smells like cheese biscuit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know when you've been at the restaurant for a long time, you smell like it.
I'm gonna look. What is the statue sitting on, or the idol?
It's on like a dresser.
I'm opening the dresser.
You go through the dresser, clothes, some linens, cloth.
Like to look for a secret door. That's possible, like behind any of the like adjoining walls.
No, you don't see anything here.
Okay.
You also the architecture of the room. You know, like the wall you're looking at is like there's a window to the outside.
Okay.
This way would be the master. This way goes down to the stairs. It really isn't a place in the architecture for something like that.
Torkan, I believe our friends and our problems lie beneath this bar, this tavern.
When we go back down, I'm going to mention this Nagara, and one of you have eyes on the girl. One of you have eyes on the owner, and see what they say.
And we'll gauge their reaction.
Yes.
Oh, this reminds me of the time in Port Zangrios, my friend.
Oh.
So you guys head down. You see all of they're all working, cleaning your dishes and things like that in the kitchen. So, Torkin, you're first.
Indeed, there is a rat problem. There are 3 corpses up there as we speak. I may have splintered the floor.
Zil goes,
And
we noticed, but it's okay. You think you got all the rats? Are we clean now?
no, I don't believe that's all of them. We will look in the basement, of course. Tell me of this Nagara.
When you say that, you notice out of the corner of your eye, Anesta stops what she does and looks over and goes, and then starts going back to work. Like, she definitely paused when you said that name.
You.
Yes?
What do you know of this Nagara? And don't say you don't. I have no patience.
I didn't know I knew it until you spoke it. It is a voice I hear in my dreams, with a scratching in the walls.
What does this voice tell you? Does it give you good cheddar cheese biscuit recipes, or does it tell you to be the harbinger of doom?
No. Each night I lay and I listen to this voice and I wake and she shows you that she's got all these like nibble, like bite marks all over her arms that she had covered. Like she's been like nibbled on in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
Does this voice nibbles on you in your dream?
I hear the voice and I awaken to this.
I think we need to charge more, fellas.
Under the umbrella.
I think that we just got ourselves a teammate. I think you're going down there with us. You're going to stay with us until we finish this.
Azil goes, that was not part of the arrangement. I've lost enough kin over this. I cannot let Anesta get involved.
Well, then you can take this shield and shove it.
There will be no harm to your kinfolk. I understand that you have lost so much. I am a high priest of Cthulhu, and my powers are vast. She will be protected. You are in front of you are heroes.
She will show you to the basement, and that is all.
I tell you what. Give me 6 biscuits, and it's a deal.
Okay. And they wrap up some biscuits and hand you some biscuit rations, and Ernesto reaches down and she grabs a lantern and she lights. He goes, come my way, I'll show you our stores. And with that, you go and start heading down to the rickety basement.
Oh, God.
As she does that, as they do that, I'm going to take my biscuit and I'm going to use my sleight of hand, etc. And I'm going to excuse myself as y'all turn. And I'm going to go back up to her room. And I'm going to plant myself in her closet.
So you're not going to the basement?
No.
Okay.
It's nighttime. They're putting things up. I'll be back.
Okay, so we're splitting the party. You go upstairs and you go hide in the closet.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you go to the basement.
I think she's got to be. I mean, somebody's talking to her. We found this thing. She's key.
Okay.
I think
so
we might.
It's kind of a split level. So you go up the stairs one way as they're going down. You just kind of like duck in the shadows and head up. You easily go up. You know where the room is. You get in the closet. As you're doing that, the rest of the other two and Ernesto, she's like taking you. So y'all go first, and as y'all are going down, she's like showing the lantern above you to kind of cast the light down into the basement. You go into the basement. It stinks down here. It smells like rat fecal. As you're coming out, it smells bad. But you go in there and you see lots of barrels and crates. And as soon as you get down, I'm assuming that who's going first? Is it the Eskimo or the Celt? Who's first?
It depends. If he's more of the like, you're
going down a rickety stair.
I'll leave it up to him.
Oh, you want? I can. Yeah, I can go. Oh God! All right, I'll go first. Jesus.
All right, as you go down, give me a D6 roll.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Come on, be lucky. Come on, be lucky.
A 2.
Okay. That's for one thing. Give me another roll.
Oh gosh. Another D6, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. As soon as you walk down, you step down. Your foot is soft in rat poo as it goes to the ground, and you look around and you see something shiny as the light of the lantern above you is casting down, and to your left you see several rats moving around and start running towards you. You count 5 of these in the darkness as they're scurrying towards you. But your eye to the right, you notice something strange to the right, some strange flagstone that looks out of place. But as you're just scanning the room, but you see that, but then your eyes dart back as you see these rats kind of scurrying your way. You rolled on your alertness again, so you and everyone will get to roll first an action as they're kind of like startled and start running towards you. So again, you're going to get a free action. So you're first. What are you doing? You already had an arrow knocked.
Okay, so we'll let off the free arrow, and we are going to magic.
Okay. Free arrow is first. If you want to do magic, we gotta go. So
Sorry
just
about
free
that.
arrow
Sorry about
first, yeah.
Yep, free arrow. Here we go. Okay, come on, Nucky. Let's give him a good one here. Here we go.
Oh man! You definitely hit.
Nice.
It is a 19, so you're gonna hit an AC of -2. The arrow does hit. Let me look here. You hit one of the rats. He goes into its flank. He kind of stumbles backwards, still alive. With that, Torkin, what are you going to do? You see all these rats. You see a bunch of crates, and you see these rats jumping. Actually, let's do this. We're doing this old school. And how we would do this if you were at my house back in the day.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw this out. So this is how we roll. So let me go and find the map here. Oh, this is easy. Okay. All right, so let's draw this out. So it's not going to be exact because I'm a terrible artist, but you can kind of see what we're doing here. Oh, and everyone's got to be in the room, right? All right, so y'all can see. All right, and then you've got. Here's your staircase. How's this action? And then you got a whole lot of these little circles over here. These are the crates and barrels. Not the store at the mall, but actual crates and barrels. And then this is the flagstone I told you about that looks a little out of place. And then let's go here to Nuxie. And then here. And then you're way up here. You're not even in the room. Okay, so you two are coming down the stairs. And you've just fired an arrow. Let me get some rats. Because this is how we would have done it back in the 90s.
The good days. The good old days.
The good days, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. So this one here is taking a point of damage in the front. This guy here. All right. Okay. So now we've got our good friend Torkin. You're up.
All right. I'm going to swing at the one he hit.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing is that front one.
The front one here. Yeah. So you're going to move forward and hit that guy. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Did it roll?
It sure. Oh. You take the axe and you just swipe it down as you do that.
Wow.
One part of the rat goes one way, the other part just stops and drops on the ground, and blood just pours out in the middle of the floor. This thing is completely toast, so we're gonna go delete as you ace that one off. All right, now Torkin, let's.
What is her reaction?
She
When she
screams.
sees
She's
you
like,
grab.
ah! And she's holding the lantern. That is her job. She's holding the lantern. That is the light of the room. She's just trying to, she's like, ah! And she starts screaming. Now, Chris, you hear this scream 2 floors up, but we'll get to you in a second. I want to get announcements from everybody. Torkin, you swing that. What are you going to do next?
Oh man, I'm coming back with the backswing on the next one.
All right, so you're going to step forward melee. What's our friend, I'm having a hard time with his name. Nukilik.
That's right. You can call him Nucky.
Nucky.
Fine.
What's Nuxie going to do? Because I'm a fan of the old pitcher from the Braves.
All right. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna do magic again.
All right, so you're going to cast a spell.
No.
What's the spell? You
Cast
have
a
to
spell.
announce the spell.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cast light.
Light. Okay, that's cool. All right, and with that, Chris, I'll let you be. Even though you're a floor up, you hear the scream. Are you going to stay put, or are you coming?
I'll run down.
You're going to begin running. Okay. Now you are a scout. You are quite fast. That's going to come into play here.
Yeah, since I can move up to 50 running.
That's.
Now he could probably also just drop down since it's a split level, right?
He'll be there pretty quick. He'll be there
Yeah.
pretty quick. All right. With that, let's roll initiative. Torkin, give me a d6 roll.
All right.
So roll high.
Come on, Danny.
Ooh,
Yes!
I got a
No, not
5.
good.
And the rats come a marching.
Oh no.
All right. So they're going to be moving. So the way this is going to work is movement kind of goes last on their turn. So they move up. As they move up, you have a big freaking weapon. So you're going to get to attack, even though they won the initiative. Your weapon is a 3. They're charging. You will get to attack. It's a weapon class 3.
Okay.
So go ahead and drop your axe. Miss. They are in the light. The light is weird in the room.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question. Do you have mastery? Does that give you a 3-2 attack?
Ooh,
It does.
Plus
You get to
one.
attack again.
Okay, +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Yeah. So roll again.
3-2. Come on, D.
He is the master of the great axe. So he gets to roll again.
Yes.
That'll do it. That kills him. Okay. Now with that, we're going to get to the magic in here in a second. That's all. It's going to go last. We're going to get this guy here. He is going to make an attack on our berserker friend. We have a rat attack.
Oh God. No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No!
the rat got a natural 20. The rat
Whoa.
got a natural 20. Let's see how good is that natural? How good is it? It's only +2 damage. But it's still. He jumps up and just grabs your forearm and just sinks his teeth in. Yeah, let me look up his damage real quick. But whatever it is, it's +2. I just love the fact that my first attack of this game is a natty. I love it.
All right, you got cheat codes. That's okay.
Oh, we rolled a 1.
Come
All right, so
on.
you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Make a death saving throw. Danny? Girl.
Did I want to go high or low?
You wanted to go high. Okay. All right. With that, the second rat is going to come up and attack our friend Nuxie. No, your AC is really strong. I know it is, so it's going to miss you. And this other rat is going to come up here and also attack our big berserker friend and try to get the other arm. He misses. But you do have one rat that's like kind of on your arm right now. And with that, at the end of the round, after everyone's gone, we get the magic, and then our scout will show up. So go ahead and cast your magic.
Okay, we're gonna cast the light spell on that rat right in front of us. Like
Okay, the
on
one
him.
in front of you.
Yeah, like on him.
Okay, so it's got to make a save.
Please
So
roll
you're
that.
casting it on its eyes. Is that what you're trying to blind it?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it is its own light source. That's fair.
Yep. Oh, golly. Good lord.
Not
Lord,
today,
you-
said Mr.
Hey.
Rat. Not
Change
today.
the color of that dice. Change the color of
Nat
that dice.
20, baby. Not today. All right,
Oh,
and at the end of the round, our friend is showing up. So now we're going to make another round of announcements, and then we're going to roll initiative again. And this time, our scout friend Torvin is here. And let's make some announcements. So, Torvin, you're first. You're coming out. What are you doing as you see the rat melee going on?
Willie Mays in this thing.
Chris,
Yes.
what you doing?
I'm running down. Axes flying.
All right, so melee,
Yeah.
or are you gonna throw it?
It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Well, no, it does matter with positioning and when you go.
I'll go first. So I'll do not melee, but what's
Missile.
the other one?
Missile. You're
Missile.
gonna throw it. Okay, so you're gonna throw your axe. Okay, so you're gonna run down. As you're running down, you've got your hatchet. You're gonna the last of the Mohicans throw it. Danny, what are you doing? Melee again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then what's our failed purloiner magic is going to do?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. We are going to do missile.
Okay, with this thing in front of you, you're like, yeah, get the arrow out.
Well, we'd like to actually. We're gonna move in missile. Is that
Okay.
possible? not?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe you could try it.
Oh, you can always try. Oh God.
You can always try. All right,
Oh, good.
let's let Chris roll a d6.
Come on, Chris.
Not today.
got
Not
him.
today.
Come on, rat. Roll.
All right.
Roll
The rat that bit
baby.
Danny before he's gonna try to gnaw on that arm some more. Yes,
Oh, good Lord.
Danny, take 4.
Oh, good Lord.
Make a death saving throw, please.
Oh, good Lord.
It was good knowing you, fellas. All right.
Alas, poor Yorick.
You're good. All right, and then what about the second rat? Oh no, that's a D12. Disregard. What's your AC?
Oh,
No, you've got scale mail. You're fine. It misses.
Yeah.
And then this other one here on Nuxie.
Oh God. Rolo. Oh, you got
14. What's your AC?
4.
Oh yeah, he hits you. Take. Oh no. I'm sorry. It's a D4. It's a D4. Sorry.
Oh,
Take
God
4.
damn!
Oh man.
Dude, change that color. God damn it. It's killing us.
got that Mike Tyson code.
Literally, I know.
Okay.
It's a 20. 20.
Now you guys make. All right, so now we're gonna go the one attack from our big berserker friend. Make your attack.
Killing me, Smalls.
Oh, good Lord.
Right. Scroll. There we go.
What do we got? That's a dead rat.
Do these things get morale checks? Probably not, huh?
I'll be the judge of that. Next.
Okay.
Good looking out, Danny. Good looking out, bro.
Let's go missile.
Yeah,
Let's throw
bonus
Chris.
to it.
Throw your axe, Chris.
All right. Just a moment.
And that's going to. Wait a minute. No, that misses. AC 13. No, that misses. So you throw your axe, it drops on the ground. You are now going to try to, as this thing tries to bite you, you back up, take out an arrow, and try to shoot it. It's allowed. Take a shot.
Oh God. Oh God Almighty. Oh no. All right, here we go. Oh boy. My poor Nucky. Nice knowing you. Okay, here we go. Come on. Hey, you're gonna hit him, bud. You're gonna hit him. Here we
You
go.
got it. You got it.
We're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him. Come on. Here we go. Come on, baby.
It's a 2. It was so
Oh,
close.
yeah.
Look, you can see the 20. It's right
That
there.
was a 20, and then the 6 hit it.
All right, everybody make some announcements. Let's get our next round in.
Oh God. Magic.
Missile.
Actually, is this the one still on my arm?
No, it dropped down and jumped back up to bite you again.
Okay.
All right. So melee. Chris, what are you doing?
Throwing the axe.
Throwing another one. You can throw your second one.
I have 2.
Okay,
And then I'm going to run and grab the other one.
gotcha. Okay. Let's have Danny roll a d6.
Come on, Danny.
I've only got a 4.
There we go.
Dude, I'm
Come
rolling
on,
high.
Danny.
3. All right.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
thing's
no.
gonna run up and attack.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's going for it. Can he
God.
get him?
Yes, thank you,
Oh,
sweet baby
miss.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh God, he would have killed me.
All right.
No,
They both
God.
miss. They both miss. Okay.
It's fucking
Danny, make
game.
your attack. I know.
I'm swinging.
I know Brian's
fucking
got two.
game, I
He's got
swear to
2 hit
God.
points left.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this game is this is not for the
I
superhero.
love that though. I love that. Like
Oh God,
watching
Danny.
that die
He is the
roll, you
rat
know?
exterminator. There goes
All
another
right,
one.
all right. Can I go after the other one, or is
No.
it you have to be on the same one? I don't remember how that works.
You know what?
Probably you
I'm
have
going to
to be on
say,
the same
because you're 5 feet away and you've got a big freaking weapon, I'm going to let you take the second attack. It's really just attack, step, attack. I'll allow it. But you're missing that one. All right. Chris, throw your weapon.
one. Yes.
Chris has killed the rat.
Nice.
All right. As soon as that happens, your spell goes off. Cast your spell.
All right, it's cure wounds, cure light wounds, D8.
Oh yes. Thank you.
To himself.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Oh, you got hit?
I
Yeah.
have 1 hit point.
Hey,
I have 1
Trevor,
hit
how
point.
does that
left,
work?
dude.
So I rolled a 19 with the
Yeah.
+1, so that was a 20, right?
You rolled an
Yeah.
8.
So,
All right,
Chris,
so back up
let's
to
back up
6,
so he
baby.
understands. Chris, when you go back, yeah, you rolled a 19 plus 1 is a 20, basically, because you're fighting.
Yeah.
So you hit an AC of 0, which is anything,
Amazing.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah. And then a -1 at 20 is the AC of -1.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no such thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. All right, so you got it. Now,
Awesome. Then I ran and grabbed the other one. So,
all right,
can
so
I
you go
move
pick
my
up your
guy?
2 hand axes. Okay. With that, you call upon the power of Cthulhu to heal your wounds. As you cast that, these spectral black tentacles come out and it covers over your wound, and as you watch your bite wounds go away.
That is
I
awesome.
never get used to seeing that. That's some weird stuff, man.
That's some really weird stuff, man. All right, so you guys have killed the rats. Now the only thing left in the room, so we have a pretty injured Torkin, and then you've got the flagstone in the middle that looked odd to you.
Is the girl still here, or did she run away?
You turn around, the lantern is sitting on the stairs, and she's gone. So she
how
left
much
you
are
the light.
down, Danny?
She
sorry,
left
how
you the
much
light.
Yeah, I got your back, way back.
Way back. Door closed, lantern sitting there for you.
How much are you down, Danny?
I'm down to 6.
Okay, so
That I know of.
I'm gonna use my last healing spell and give it.
You
to
only
my-
get 2 per day, right?
Oh, that's right.
2 per
I know
day.
3. I can only do 2. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's all right.
Okay. What do you want to do? Brian, you're up.
Oh, good lord. All right. We are going to Nucky is going to move over. And we are going to come over and look at the provisions and the barrels.
You look over
and
the
I'd like-
provisions, but as you walk by, you notice that flagstone. It looks like it can be moved.
What?
Is there any sort of engraving on it, or is it just kind of a regular?
It looks
Bill.
completely different than everything else in here. Like it is a different type of stone, and it
Ooh.
looks like it
I'm
was.
a miner.
You're right. It's a limestone. It looks completely out of place.
Nice.
Ooh.
But Brian, as your character's looking around, you do notice it does look like there's a trap door under it. In fact, as the side you see that there's a ring that you could probably pick up and try to like move it, but it's rusty and old, and it would take quite a pull.
think it's out of my weight class. Torkin, come over here, you mad Scotsman.
Stand
Come on over
aside.
here.
This would
Altars
be
of
an
the shadow.
extraordinary feat of strength to open this. So it's
It's
percentile.
not going to happen, but I'll try.
Come on. Put your back into it.
All right, let me find where that is on the sheet. Test of strength.
It's the
There you go.
extraordinary test of
Is
strength.
it test or feat?
Feat. It's the big one.
Yeah.
Success.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, because you want to roll low.
Yes.
You
rolled a 5, bro.
and with your
Yes.
biceps
Wow.
bulge out as you
Wow.
move this trap door that hasn't been opened in a long time.
The
You
what?
slide this
That's
thing open,
insane.
and you look down into what looks to be an enclosed spiral stair. You see dusty cobwebs going into the darkness. You're not quite sure how far it descends.
Don't one of y'all have an ability or something where you can, you know how deep something is?
It's a scout
one of y'all?
ability.
That's me. Yeah, I do. I'll take a look at it, and
What is, I want to read that
it's
ability.
called. Oops, sorry.
It's a
hold
pretty
on.
unique ability that only the scouts have. The scouts can also track.
I'm gonna while he's doing that,
Here
I'm
it
just
is. Sorry. Determine
No, you're good.
depth and grade. 2 and 6.
All right, roll it. Roll a d6.
What do I roll?
Just roll a
A
d6.
D6?
You want to get a 1 or a 2.
All right.
No.
Who rolled the second one?
I think you smashed it maybe.
Oh, okay.
Water's fine. Come on in
I
the hot
can't
tub.
tell. I know. I rolled with advantage because I had the. I know there's no such thing. But I
It's only the
had my
name of the
light-
channel.
I had my light shield.
It descends further than the light on the shield will go. The
Yeah.
light on the shield is not great, but you do have the lantern as well. But there is a dusty, like I said, it's a dusty staircase.
I'm gonna go right back up real fast and tell them I've been bitten. Give me any sort of salve, elixir, tincture, potion, whatever. I need some succor for this. Even a wrap.
Okay. I'll allow this. You go and you tell Zill what you just said. And Zill reaches over and goes, fine. And he opens the door and he pulls out the pouch. Now, he has this pouch that's like drenched in like blood, like dried blood. He goes, you can take this. This belonged to the man that we found down there. I believe there's some things in there you might want. As you go through there, you see some thieves' tools, but you also see a small vial of blue liquid.
I'm gonna take that down to my purloiner and scout friends and what I mean, what is this a potion or a drink
It's a
that we
potion.
would know about?
It's a potion. You don't know what it does. Why would you know what it does?
You
That's
like
what
to
I'm
party, man?
Blue is blue generally like a healing potion?
One way to find out.
Do not
See, you would need a
take-
magician for that.
I got a purloiner.
You would need a magician for that.
I tried. All right, we killed another 5. We're descending deeper.
Before y'all do that, you've got this. You look around. Brian, your keen eyes look over, and all those rats were curried over in the corner. And in that corner, you see they were collecting. Looks like a stack of coins. It seems like they were hoarding shiny objects. But you find about 300 pieces of silver.
Excellent.
Whoa.
All in a barrel.
That's a great. Yeah, we're gonna dump one of the barrels out. We're gonna roll that over, and we're gonna start. I look over to my companions and say, "This is the first donation. This hopefully will buy us some more elixirs. These damn rats." And so I just started scooping the stuff into the barrel.
Okay. Are you taking that with you down, or just leaving it here for when you come back?
So I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot of coins.
Yeah, I'm like 135 pounds with 2 wet seals in my pocket. So
Okay.
all right,
All right. With that,
anything like that, dude.
all right. With that, you guys head down the stairs.
Before we do that, I'm gonna chug the potion and see what happens.
Make a death saving throw. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Roll a d8.
I was like, you son of a bitch.
I love it though, man. Even if it had been.
I know, but there's always that chance.
Heal for 8.
Yes.
See, that's
Dude,
exactly
great.
what you needed.
Dude.
All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right.
Yes.
Dude, that's huge. So I want to make sure we take the lantern that was provided from the serving wench,
Yep.
and make sure we can at least just take that down.
Yeah. Take it with you for an extra light source because you got the shield and now you have the lantern as well. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go to, we'll call it the sub basement. So let me clear the screen real quick. Whoop.
Like, I'm already freaking out, man. Like, I already almost died, man.
I'll go first. As long as
No
the
spells left. We're screwed.
as long as the light is there and I can see, I'll go first. Because
Oh, great Cthulhu, please protect me. Dude, I love the erasable marker whiteboard
Dude,
marker.
this is
Battle
totally-
map. That's so old school. I know, we all played on that. I love that, dude. The battle map. Oh, had good times on that. Good times.
Okay. All right. So you come down this staircase. So marching order, we'll put, I guess, this way.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have the. Let me go first, just because I'm a scout and
Okay.
I've got this lit shield.
Okay.
And
So
you
I
have to
kinda got
surprise
it in
him
front.
too,
I
right?
won't argue.
It's hard
I
to
won't argue.
surprise him too.
Okay.
that's
Right.
good. Okay, good.
All right. So you walk into this room. As soon as you walk into this room, and you're shining the light of the shield about, the room looks very, very old. It is not in the same construction manner from above. Even the stone is like this cobblestone down at the bottom of your feet feels completely different than what you had before. It's much older. And in the front of you, there is a raised platform. And in the center here is a statue. Your light shines upon the statue, and what you see looks to be like a stone statue of a woman with 3 faces. I do have an image for you.
Well, I guarantee you that's who's talking to our barmaid upstairs.
Might that be Nagara showing a little areola? Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Nagara's
Great.
getting gnarly.
Since we have a purloiner, and you see this, give me a wisdom check. Just roll a d6. Roll low.
Okay, come on, roll low.
Please roll low.
Please roll low.
I'm
God
gonna
damn it.
I'm gonna give this to you because it's pretty easy. You recognize this visage as the deity Aurorus.
Oh,
Mm.
yes, yes.
What do we know about Aurorus?
Tell us.
Purloiner knows it's an ancient Hyperborean deity known as the Shining One. That's about as far as you know. But you know that's what it is. This must have been looking about a temple to Aurorus.
Well, she's no Yunde, but
Had to check notes. Yunde.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's the
Okay.
center of the room. Oh, actually in the far back.
that's crazy.
All right.
Yes.
So you're looking at that. Chris, what are you doing?
Yes.
So we'll go back. So you see
I
that in the
am,
center of the room. Let's move you guys back over so you can see them.
Is there anything at the base of it? Is there anything written? Is there any type of? I'm
Script?
just looking for any kind of script or any.
There
hidden
are some manacles
anything at the base.
at the base that is attached to the side of the stone. It seems that
Like
part of
someone might have been tortured or something here.
sacrificed. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing of value.
You don't see anything of value here. Roll a d6 for me.
Boom.
Man, having thieves. I'll tell you what.
Nice, dude. Good
Yeah.
roll, Chris.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Tell
you
me
do
something
notice-
good.
You do notice over here, there seems to be a secret passage here.
Not so
And what-
secret now, bitches.
What are these things on the right? These are just stones, cobblestones, and whatnot.
Just ping. So on the right side of the map over here, you have barrels and crates. So barrels, crates.
Hey guys, let's make
Take a
haste.
look in them just to see what this is. If this is an old room,
Yeah.
let's take a look in them.
But
Are
Absolutely.
they open? Will I have to pry them open?
You open one of them, and inside you see wrapped in cloth some type of very strange, odd-looking golden visage.
Oh, like a face, like a.
Yeah, I have a picture for you.
Yep,
ooh, Cthulhu. Is that
Cthulhu. You'll want this one. I'll toss it.
All right, so you toss it over to Nuxie, and as soon as you grab this, your eyes roll black, and the eyes of the statue roll black as well as you connect to the idol. You feel this cosmic power, this voice from the beyond, speaking, and as you look over, Torkin at him, you see like this black shadow come over him. You see these long, shadowy black tentacles dropping over him and kind of covering him in a split second, and then it's over. Nuxie, when you come to, you feel empowered by the power of Cthulhu as you're holding this sacred relic. And while you hold this, all of your spells you cast one spell higher and level, and you also got your spell slots back.
Woo, it's a
Wow.
good day, brothers. The three tentacles walk with us. Yes.
So add to your
was fun
sheet,
today.
Idol of Cthulhu, Gold Idol of Cthulhu.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. I like that your idol is also taking a shit.
Speaking of which, it smells pretty foul in here.
What are all the other ones just kind of empty or full of broken
You
crap?
go through them. You do see some robes in one of the crates as you open the robes. You're looking through them. The robes seem to be gem encrusted. There are several robes. You pull the robes out. Whoever wore these were about 7 feet tall. They are massive, but on the front of them there are gems encrusted in them.
Well, we'll fold those up, put them in the bag. You never know when we'll need them. You know what? I'm going to put one on.
It's 7
not
feet
yet.
long.
I can roll up the pants. No,
It's like wearing your dad's suit. I love it. How does it look? I'm not going to tell a berserker it looks bad either. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean?
Okay. So as you're looting and doing things, we have Chris in the corner looking at this door. It seems like the whole wall swivels to the side. Do you want to put some force on it, or do you want to wait? What do you want to do, Chris?
I'm pushing it.
All right, you slide the door open. As you do, the whole wall swivels on like an axis, and as you walk inside,
I've got my Clark Ashton.
yeah, as the light from your shield comes in, and inside you see rusted iron bars form a cage extending from a flagstone floor in a 12-foot ceiling. The cage has no door. So it's a room with a cage. Inside the cage is a strange skeleton. The skeleton can only be described as something of a demonic form.
Like a Cthulhu?
No, it's vaguely humanoid. It looks to be about 10 feet tall. Its skull has ram-like horns, has a pointed tusk. Its shoulder blades extended, suggesting it might have had wings at one point. The creature appears to have died whilst grabbing the bars of its cage.
Wow.
Beside that,
Guys, I think
you
we
see
found our new headquarters.
you see it. What's your intelligence?
The Hall of Villains.
The Hall of
Delivery.
Here, the Hall of Doom.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know, some throw pillows, some candles.
You know, we could just make this our lair. All right. At the eastern side of the room, engraved on the floor of the alcove, you see. What's your intelligence?
11.
You see
12.
a red circle circled on the floor.
11.
Inside that looks to be a letter. The best you can figure, it's an A, maybe.
All
In
right,
the
give me an
middle
A.
of the A looks like there's a dagger sitting in it.
Anybody know what this would be?
Anarchy in the UK.
Great album.
I guess I'll stop.
BG33. Any Cthulhuisms over here?
There is a
With the A
dagger
in
in the middle of the circle.
Anybody got a dagger? Do we find a dagger?
I have a dagger.
And this is in the cage area?
Yeah.
Don't one of you guys have like a collapsible pole or something where you can just skid it out of there? Because
I've got a 10
Is the only person in there right now, Chris? Is he the only one in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, as you're looking in there, you hear a voice coming from the skeleton. And you hear this voice, this whisper says, "You have failed, sorcerer. In your absence, I have taken a new host, and soon I shall have another."
Oh no.
So, I'm going to back up as fast as possible out of the room.
Okay.
Shut that door. We're done with that.
Is anybody else going to look in the room, or?
What did you?
I'm afraid he's wanting me as a host.
Danny, what are you doing?
I'm telling the guys, hey guys, there's some kind of monstrosity in there, and I heard very specifically, your plan failed, sorcerer. I found a new host, and I kind of felt weird about that.
verklempt.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the doll where the bad demon touched you.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you guys want to check that out or not, but I felt like I
Let's
needed to get
see
the heck
about-
out of that room.
Let's go see about this.
Okay.
This mumbo jumbo sorcery.
All right, so the two of you walk in there. The purloiner, you walk in there and you see. You don't know much about this, but it looks like some type of summoning circle in the room. It's not an A; it's a pentagram. The uneducated fool thought it was an A in a circle, but it is a pentagram sitting in the floor in the room, which is not a good thing. And there is a silver-crusted dagger in the middle of it, of the circle. And you do see this demonic-looking skeleton in the corner.
Okay. And the circle, was it made of like salt, or was it made with like magic chalks or
Yeah, some type of chalk or something.
Okay.
It stood the
And
test
it's a
of time,
real-
though.
Does
It seem broken? Is the circle broken?
No.
Did you say it was a real dagger?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah,
I
it's a
missed that.
silver dagger in the center.
Oh gosh. The thief in me wants to take it, but the purloiner in me says that's a bad idea.
What is Torkin doing?
Thorkin's looking at the dagger.
It looks very nice. In fact,
Yeah.
it looks special.
Oh god.
Without getting into it myself, can I take like my axe and just skid at the dagger?
Yeah, you totally could.
Let's get killed. Let's do it.
Yeah, D, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. You grab the dagger, you slide the dagger out, and you reach down. You see it sitting at your feet. It's a silver dagger.
Does it speak to him?
No.
I'm gonna look at it and say Nagara, and then look around too. And look at the skeleton.
Nothing.
Are you here, Nagara?
Nothing.
All right,
Who
so
is
if they're
this?
both in there, I'm coming back in with my lit
Yep.
shield, and I'm going to try to shine some light on the situation.
All right, you shine some light. You see this dagger sitting on the floor. It has the same kind of aura feeling that your shield has.
I have no use
Hey.
for butter knives. One of you take it.
Well, I'm good with darts and throwing things. I'll take it.
It's a +1 silver dagger.
All right, I took it.
Nice.
All right, I've got it. No, it's not a I guess it could be a favored weapon as well because I'm good
Yeah,
with,
you don't do favored weapons.
Oh, you don't.
That's a fighter thing. Yep.
Oh. All right. Are you sure? I thought for sure that I had favored weapons.
We'll look at it later. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, I had a ton of them. I picked a few.
Okay. And there's weapons that you can use, and then there's weapon mastery. I think is what we're talking about. It's a little different.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, so I grab it. Is there anything else we can do in this secret room other than?
Look around.
Yeah, we're exploring. Anything else?
We have the cage and we have the pentagram.
And we've got this monstrosity that's
That's in the cage.
It looks dead.
I'm gonna use my 10-foot pole and just mess with it.
Mess with what? So you kind of extend this pole out, and you're just like poking and prodding at things.
Oh, I'm gonna try to like destroy it.
You poke the skeleton several times. It falls apart.
Okay. Is there anything in the skeleton? Any jewelry? Any?
No, that's all you see.
Anything? Okay. I'm gonna look out. Is there anything outside of the bars itself?
No, it's not
Is
even.
there a
Doesn't even have a
cavern beyond
door.
that?
You don't even know how it got in there.
Like it's too big to even get in there. Guys, this guy's too big to have fit into this door. He looks like he may have been summoned through the circle. I think this is. I think this is a transportation device down below.
It's pretty good, Chris.
And I want to try something. So I'm going to use the knife.
Okay.
I'm going to cut a part of my hand.
Okay.
Because I'm chaotic evil, Celtish, mortician. I give a rat's ass.
That's right. I'm into black metal, you know.
So this is like another day at the office, right? So I'm gonna put some of my blood on the pentagram and be like, boys, rats want to play, let's play.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lay myself out on the pentagram.
Yeah.
Let's
go.
With
And
that,
I'm looking at you guys. I'm spread out. And I'm like, they want to play. They want to play. Let's play.
Chris has lost his mind in here.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, the floor starts to give way in the room, and another door opens.
Yes. You know, you gotta be able to bleed a little. You know, kind of like you did back there when those rats kicked your ass.
There's another staircase.
Oh hell yeah! You gotta shake
Hell
the tree
to
to get
the,
a little fruit. Sometimes, you know, you gotta shake the tree.
All right, light.
I've got some stuff. I'm gonna wrap my
Okay.
my hand up for just a second. And
I'll also give them the thieves' tools that were in that bag.
All right. So there's a 20-foot
All right.
staircase descending down.
I'm going to use the shield and say, boys, let's go kill some rats. Now what?
You go down the staircase. I'm moving you guys down. You're gonna have to scroll down. I'm utilizing the map, so this is the next room down. Just scroll down. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Oh my god, I love that. You're all chaotic evil and like a Celt, so
Yeah.
I'm just down with bloodletting. It's all good. A little demonic.
As you come down, as you come
Tuesday.
down these steps, with the light emanating, the bottom steps are littered with skulls and skeletons, both human and semi-human. They suggest an amalgamation of both man and simian in the wilds of Hyperborea.
Mm.
Possibly the dreaded ape men skeletons are down here as well. It tells you that these skeletons are from various times. It's been here a long time. As you go down, you
this
see
house on a very bad spot. There is some serious evil coming up from the basement of this poor person's livelihood.
right.
To serve up.
There are several what looks to be pins in this room. There are iron doors that have been opened, and each door is crusted, is rotten, is open. And intact, each one of these is the skeletal remains of different men, or 8 men on the sides. So you got 4 on either side of this room. And as you come in here, as you're looking at them, there's this spine-chilling voice that you can hear in your head, but not audibly, of this woman cackling.
Oh fuck!
Is this
So,
that Aurora?
No.
So
Maybe.
I had a question about the skulls. So the skulls are they set like as far as like
Or are they
you know,
just
like
scattered?
They're
are they
scattered.
scattered or are they like set like as a like a tomb or like in Italy like the under? You know
No,
what I mean?
it's I've been in something like that before. This is
Okay.
very haphazard. This is more like
Okay.
And just
Okay.
throw it in here.
Gotcha. Oh gosh.
All right, so we hear this cackling. I'm gonna speak to her and say, "Hey, I like a good joke as much as any, and let me tell you something. You've never met anybody that's met as many people that have gone to the afterlife as this guy. So, what's the deal? What do you need? Let's have some fun. Talk to us."
All right, as you're making this grand speech, several large rats emerge from the sides in this room, and in the very far side of the room is,
Oh god.
Do they look like they're going to attack us, or they look like they're just assembling to meet?
they're
us?
assembling.
Service hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to like slay her minions. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
Oh, God.
It seems like this giant queen rat is sitting upon these skulls. You see several of the rats were suckling its nipples, and they like get off of them and come. And she looks over at you, and you hear this voice in your head: "Is
Oh god.
have you come to feed?" And she's looking over her nipples.
Oh god. Lord. Oh my god.
You're
Oh,
no
yeah.
I'm
Yunde.
to feed.
You're no
Well,
Yunde.
you've been talking about how you've made this sacrifice. You're joining her.
Right. We've come to pay respect and to figure out how we can take care of your problem up above. What say ye?
Bring us more.
Do you?
Bring us more blood to feed.
Who is the sorcerer? And who is the winged one?
I am the winged one, looking for a new host.
Who was the sorcerer?
Yes, I shall not speak his name.
Was it Nagara?
No, That is me.
You are Nagara.
It's Nagana.
Nagana. Well, you're about to be a Ghana, because this is
Those
pretty
are,
foul.
Those are big words for a white man.
Either feed or we feed. And the rats are like getting close. You can see them like licking their lips and everything. They see blood.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
And all right, boys. I think we've got two choices here. We can enjoy the teat, or we can go down a blaze of glory.
Come feed. Enjoy my power.
This is tough for Nucky because I'm a boob man. So, I mean, this is. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I'm going to. I say Nagana. I and I alone summoned you to this place and
Then
called
we will
you.
feed thee on the others.
I want to feed on your teat.
Come
May I
feed.
suckle the teat? All right, and so I am going to go up to suckle the teat,
Okay.
and I've got the knife in one hand,
Okay, I see where you're
And,
going. I see where you're going.
and I'm gonna take her from teat to throat as I go up, and I'm literally going to put my mouth on the teat.
Okay. All right, hang on a second.
All right.
Hang on. I gotta figure out what role this is.
What? Roll to suckle? Like what?
No,
Where's the
it's
suckle
the
table?
deception. It's the deception roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Give me a D6. Give me a D6, Chris. You want to roll low on
Oh,
this?
just the latch? What's going on here?
I'm climbing up. The. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm climbing up the. And I'm just over and over. I look at her and I go, Nagana.
Okay, you're really trying to sell it.
oh, it was right there.
It was so close.
It was right
You get
there.
close. As you get close, and you're about to pull out your dagger, some black ichor comes out of her nipple and goes into your mouth, and you swallow some of it.
Okay.
So,
Salty.
who surprised who? And with that, everyone make an announcement of what you're going to do because we're moving into initiative.
I love that. It's getting weird, baby. Let's go. Dude, it was right on the one, too.
Hey, Chris,
You were about to
make a
backstab her.
death
Man.
saving throw before we make announcements.
Okay, that's on my character sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please hold. All right. Death
It's
saving.
over. You see it on the right in the box.
Yeah.
Save versus McConum over here.
Well done, good sir.
Dude,
Well
you are
done.
mad, man. You are
You
mad.
made us save against. That's amazing. All right.
Save
That's
versus
amazing.
team.
All right. Now with
Yes,
that,
ma'am. May I have another?
we enter combat. Everyone make some announcements, and then we're going to roll initiative. Who's doing what?
I'm raging.
I would like to rage. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go for that first one.
Okay. So you're going to get really pissed off, go Zerk, and attack. That's you.
I'm
What is our
actually gonna
prolong
bite
you're
her.
going to do?
We are going to missile attack, but we are going to move, and we're going to climb up so that we have higher
Move and
ground.
missile. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Move and missile.
Okay. And then finally, Chris.
I'm going to take the dagger and go straight for her underbody.
Melee. All right.
Yeah. Melee.
Chris, since you were quarterback in this whole scene, you roll the d6. Ooh, I'm only going to a 1.
Come on.
I don't
buddy.
even want to call you all the heroes, but you guys are going first. So
We are
Chris,
so blind.
you're closest with your magic dagger you already had pulled out. Make your stabbing attack.
Fantastic. Do I just do that from the axe?
Yeah,
On my
it'll be.
sheet.
It's that, but we'll add one to it.
Okay.
You go to stab her. She has a thick hide. Your dagger stops in its hide. So you kind of are surprised by its thick hide. Danny, you're up next. Torkin, you're up. So your attack increases now. So it's a 5-2. It's 5-2. So 5 attacks every 2 rounds. So there's 2 attacks this round, 3 attacks the next.
+2 to hit and damage.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just scream with my axe out, and I'm gonna run after this guy.
Okay, go for it. Ah!
All right.
I tried to kill Chris there. I really tried. Okay, you're gonna miss the first attack. Missing the first attack. You're gonna hit the second one. He's toast.
Yes.
All right, that's 1 dead rat. All right, finally, what's our
We are
nutsy?
going. Yeah, we are going to move, and we're going to try to
Take your shot first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you kind of had it ready, so take your shot.
Yeah,
and
that's
move.
fine. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
What are you
go.
shooting?
We're gonna shoot the rat that's close
one?
to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Trevor, is there a berserk button, or do we just need to manually add?
Just manually add it. Yeah. You can hit an AC of 7. I think that's enough, actually. It is. You kill it. Dead rat.
Sweet, baby.
All right.
Nice.
And with that, we're going to go to rats. This rat's coming here. This rat's coming up here. So
I get to
One of
move, though, right?
yeah,
I
go
get to
ahead.
move?
Move now. Go ahead and move it now.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're gonna move and we're gonna climb up on basically on the shoulders of the fucking simian ape thing. You say they're like sarcophagi, or they piled up?
They're
like,
cages, basically. You can get on top
okay,
of the
we're
cage.
just gonna straddle on. We're just gonna get on top of the cage and start pumping
Okay.
arrows.
Yeah, I'll put you here. All right.
Perfect. Perfect.
Let's do the attack on Torkin. 13's not going to hit you. Attack on Torvin. That's going to miss. You blocked that off with a shield, Chris.
Yes.
All right, as she gets down, the fat of her belly rolls off, and you see all these little like pup rats on other nipples you didn't see come down to the ground as she like runs across to bite you.
Oh,
How about me?
Yeah,
so gnarly, dude.
you stumble back, and as this thing's like disgusting, she takes this nasty bite at you, and you dodge out of the way.
Yes.
You also refuse. You fight the willpower. You have the willpower not to motorboat her. When
Yes.
Her 37 nipples. All right.
Motorboating son of a bitch.
All right, let's make some announcements again before we roll again. So I know Danny's gonna be meleeing. Nuxie, you're going back to
She's
missile.
kind of jumped on top of me. Like I was
she's
down
not on top
below
of
her.
you. Yeah, she's on the ground now.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna go.
Melee.
I'm going at her. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm still
All right,
trying
let's
to get.
let's let Brian roll initiative. He hadn't rolled one in a while.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. All right, here we go, boys.
I'm going at 2. Ooh, it's going to come down to dexterity. Awesome. So that's still going to be Brian first.
yeah,
Yep. All right. We are going to
So
fire
we have a
off.
tie. It goes down to on dexterity rolls.
Okay, so we're gonna do missile. We'll do missile.
Okay. Actually, I think that's going to be all of you guys going first. All right.
Yeah, we do
Take-
missile.
All right, take your shot, missile.
Okay, gotcha. My bad. I didn't know I was first. Okay.
Your
so here we go.
dexterity is so high.
Gotcha. We get 2 shots on this one, right? Because it's 3-2.
Yes.
Here we goes the first shot.
What does that mean? 3-2.
3 attacks every 2 rounds. So 1 attack the first round, 2 attacks the next round. You'll see
For
that
him.
against the weapon. Some weapons have different rates of fire. That's going to hit, and you
Oh,
kill
I
it.
see.
Beautiful. And then we'll send the other arrow to the other rat,
Okay.
the small one.
That's going to kill it too.
Ooh-wee.
Dude, you got Lee Harvey Oswald up there on the
I
bow.
was just thinking that.
Way to go.
That clock
Way to
tower.
go.
Computer on the grassy knoll.
on the wobbly cage. All
So
right.
the arrow went this way, then ricocheted, then went this way.
All right. Trapen, you take another swing with your dagger. You're going to miss. Danny, you're up.
All right, I can leap 25 feet. So
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
can.
leap and just come down and
You get your 3
take my
attacks this
first
round.
move. Yeah.
Go
There
for
we
it.
go.
Swing 3 times.
Give her the business.
All right, this is with a +2.
Okay.
There's the first.
Hit.
There's the second.
Hit.
And third.
Hang on. AC. I'm looking. What's your? You get +2 to hit on each one of these. So
And
you're actually
damage,
hitting
yeah.
an AC of 2, an AC of 3, an AC of 4.
Oh yeah. Those
Oh
did.
yeah. So you come down and you just start hacking. The first one, as you come down with the axe, she puts up her arm. You cut that arm off. The second axe comes down. You cut it. It starts bleeding this black ichor out in front, and you bring it back up. And as you land that last one, there is this exact explosion of just ichor and just disgusting goo that just covers the entire room. Everyone make a death saving throw.
Oh,
As you're just
God.
covered in this black ichor, this explosion from Nagana.
Okay.
Everyone make a death saving throw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Trapen says not today.
Do we want to roll high or low on
Oh,
these?
you want to roll
High.
high. Nice.
Oh, I think
You
I
said
blew
high?
that one.
Yeah. Death saving throw. Just click the button.
I did. It didn't do it. Oh yeah, I failed.
Oh, okay. With that, all of you are like, oh god, you're trying to get all this crap off of you, but you have killed Nagana. The rats, the bodies even like turn to ash and go away as you have actually lifted the whatever was happening here. You defeated it.
Wow.
So you're able to rid this place of the rats in the walls. You're able to.
Can I go look at the little cages and see if there was any other thievery to be taken?
Yeah,
from...
I'll let you go through and loot the cages. There's a lot of money to be had in here. There's the coins you got up top. There's also the robes, the gem encrusted robes.
Yes, the 7
you take those up.
robes.
But I will tell you, this whole place down here is a bad place to be. Like, you don't really want to linger in here.
Okay.
So as you guys are leaving, you still feel very unwelcome down here, and you go back up top. You're able to meet with Zill and let him know that
This house is clean.
this house is clean. With that, he's able to give you the necklace that you know is worth a lot. You have the hundreds of silver. You have the robes. There were 6 robes. Each robe has gems in it worth up to 250 gold apiece. So quick math, pretty good pull. That's about 1,500 gold in gems. You got the silver dagger. You got the +1 shield. But it's the epilogue that is the most interesting. That night, you all drink and marry and heal up from your wounds, and you sleep soundly. You don't hear any scratching on the walls or nothing skittering about. But each of you wake up the next morning, and you're back down in the basement. And you look about,
Wake up.
and Chris, you look about and you look down, and you're very low to the ground. You're very low to the floor as you start running around on all fours. As you look and you see paws where there should be hands. And you are now a rat.
No.
All of you are now rats.
Oh man.
Call me Splinter.
And after a few moments, you look around and you return as you be transformed back into human form.
What?
Welcome to the wonderful world of lycanthropy. You are all now were-rats.
No way!
And with that, we will end this story and pick it up later if you've all been recently afflicted with the curse of lycanthropy.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Dude, yes!
so that is the end.
We are
I will
hard-
tell you, that is not the true ending of it. The true ending is, but there is a note in here from Jeff Talanian saying that that can happen with Anesta up top as a future thing. And I was like, even better. The players will get lycanthropy if they fail some of those saves, and you did. Each of you failed some of the saves, especially when Chris invited it by sacrificing part of his blood on. I was like, I can't resist at this point. I mean, you're
Do
asking
I have
for it.
teats? Would I turn into-
No.
teats?
But you'll have a choice of embracing lycanthropy or trying to pay
So wait a
a
minute.
lot of money to get rid of it.
Is the barkeep also got lycanthropy?
No, just you three. Just you
Oh,
three.
okay.
Y'all were the ones that were just, dealt with the rats, got bit by the rats, yes. But that'll be the end of it. I thought this was fun. We got to do most of the adventure.
That is
You
a
could have
great-
gone to the
great job.
boat and asked the Hyperborean about some things. He could have given you some lore. But you guys kind of went straight through. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So I
That
thought
was
this was a
awesome.
fun little adventure to kind of get into Hyperborea.
That was great.
Yeah.
Super
That's
fun.
Amazing.
There was a couple of other things. There was a few other things. You could have played this 2 or 3 other ways and gotten different things. But yeah, I think that we hit the highlights. So and we did it pretty quick. So
Lycanthropy anonymous meetings every week now.
like in anonymous meetings. All right. So for those of you watching, thank you so much as we've enjoyed Rats in the Walls. Like I said, definitely check it out on hyperborea.tv. You can find it there. This is a great adventure. Like I said, there was a lot that could have happened that you could play any of these modules different ways. But we did see most of the highlights of it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think having the Idol of Cthulhu is definitely in the adventure. But it didn't do what I said it did. But we had a follower of Cthulhu, and I'm like, man, let's let him use it a little bit and power it up. So I'm okay with tweaking that. But most of that adventure was straight up from the book. So it was a lot of fun. So golf clap to Jeff Talanian. Very well written. Loved it.
Super
very fun. Yeah, it's great. All right, so if you guys are watching, thank you so much. We will probably run more modules. I've got a whole stack of Hyperborea modules I want to get through. And with that, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.